Alright guys, I'm going to do my 100 subscriber appreciation video. Noticed a couple other guys were doing those, and I'm just going to go through a list of names here. I'm sorry if I don't get everybody, but it's not from lack of effort. I've really tried. I really spent some time on this, going through the all my subscriptions, all that stuff. Anyway, so I want to start off with Cow Camp 87. The guy is awesome. He has been a huge help to me as far as his operation. You got to check out his videos. The guy's doing what I want to do, basically, and just his willingness to share with me and maybe critique my ideas, because as a lot of you know, I'm trying to get into the farming business, basically, and really the lifestyle is what I'm the business too. Anyway, his willingness to talk with me, and I'm sure I'm asking stuff that he is laughing about sometimes, but how do you know if you don't ask? And his willingness to almost mentor me is really something to be said for the man. So anyway, thank you. Sour Cattle. I love that guy. He lays it out there. He tells it like it is, and that's a hard trait to find. There's other channels I watch. There's this one where they're doing bottle calves, and your mortality rate on that's like 2.5% or something like that. And they're, oh yeah, we haven't had one. I'm not gonna get into that. Sour Cattle, his willingness to just lay it out there, man. Win, lose, or draw, he's gonna tell you the way it is, and it's pretty entertaining. And you can tell he puts some time into his videos. You all do, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. But check his channel out too, Sour Cattle. He's I mean, it's entertaining, and it's really trying to find the right words to put it into. I'm sorry if I'm stuttering about it, but you're getting the real deal when you watch that guy's stuff. It's informative and it's real, and he lays it out there. Like I've already said, I'm not going to go too much farther into that, but check him out. Jake Ziegler. He doesn't do cattle. He's a row crop farmer in Illinois, central southern Illinois. His willingness to just put out what he does on there. He's got some really cool stuff, and the guy's a hell of a mechanic. He spends his time making these videos. I don't know how. I mean, I do know, because I edited a video or two, and the guy definitely spends some time on it. He's getting bigger as far as this YouTube thing, but you check him out. Awesome guy, awesome channel. Definitely check Jake out. His video from yesterday about the shout out thing or whatever. I was laughing my butt off the whole time, man. That guy. I would love to be there and watch somebody ask him to give him a shout out, just to see the look on Jake's face, man. I know he wasn't trying to be funny, but I was cracking up, man. Okay, Larson Valley Farm. He's a farmer up in Wisconsin. He actually invited me to come out over the spring to a pasture walk, and really informative, but he took it so much further past that. He invited me to stay afterward. He took me around all the surrounding farms. He was talking to me about his plans for the future, about what this land is, what that farmer's doing, and just his willingness to try something new and put it out there for the whole world to see, and he'll share with you his success and, maybe some of the things that didn't work so well, and just really informative. I've learned so much watching that guy. And he's just a good, honest person, just a really straight shooter. I was there. He introduced me to his wife, his friends. His willingness to just share what he does out there, not just to me. He puts it on YouTube, man. And that takes a lot of guts, and I respect that. And he's got a really cool operation out there. You guys should check him out too. Michigan Farming, another good guy. He kind of puts it out there. He's a very entertaining guy. You got to check him out. And he's just really involved with all of us. I mean, this to me is almost like a community of people, and he's in there. He's always, I see his comments on this video or that video, and I comment on his I mean, I don't know. It's cool. But check him out too, Michigan Farming. Oliver 66 Farm Boy. That was probably one of the first guys I subbed to. I just like his organization and his mechanical skills. The guy is neat, organized. His father or grandfather, I believe, was a machinist, and his grandfather taught him a lot. That guy, check his channel out. If you want to know how to do something the correct way, watch that kid work. And I call him a kid. He's not a kid. He's a grown man. He just graduated college. He's got a real bright future ahead of him. He's been working a lot of overtime, so we haven't had a lot of videos lately, but that overtime means that he's making money, which is good. And I know that he's going to invest that right back into his farming future and projects that we're all going to be able to watch. And just, it's so cool. We're going to be able to watch that guy and all you guys grow in and evolve, And we're watching that guy all these guys 10 years down the line. Like, man, I remember when he was only farming this, or, that's cool. But check out his channel too, Bandit Farmer. We all know Bandit. He's his manner, like, I don't know how he does it. He'll run into like a huge snag, something where I wouldn't be that calm for sure. But I've learned a lot from him just by watching the way he handles situations. I'll run into a snag and just kind of laugh it off and, okay, here's what I'm going to do now, And just a cool guy. He's always commenting on everyone's videos, and he's always just like a real positive force, and yeah, you got to check out his channel too, Bandit Farmer. Massey 1105 driver. He's a new guy. He just did his 100 sub video, which kind of reminded me I got to do mine. Kind of cool. I saw a little bit on his last video of his shop and stuff, and just the way he's set up in there. I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of cool videos to come from that guy, and he's involved too. He's always commenting and sharing his stuff too, which is really cool. Do farms a bit. That guy kind of reminds me of Bandit a little bit. Different flavor though. Like, it's both ice cream, but he's a different flavor. That guy he buys this almost antique equipment. It is antique equipment, but like the stuff that you would usually see in a farm show as like, I forget exactly what you call them, but anyway, stuff like that. And he's harvesting, he's fixing it and making it work and using it, on some pretty big fields. Like, he harvested a ton with that thing, and it broke down in the middle, and he kind of got, a little down for a video or two, and then the guy fixed it and used it and finished the job with it. That's awesome. Anyway, so you gotta check his channel out too. Jeff Raymond, guy's awesome. His channel, you can tell he's got it figured out. He is organized, efficient, and just the way he shares exactly how he did that and how he's doing that and his operation and his dryer, and I mean just the way he's set up, you can tell that's almost a perfected process, the way that guy farms. Bill Whitman, okay? That skid steer, if you guys look at my last video, that skid steer I bought, I wouldn't have been able to buy that if it wasn't for Bill. He's the one that told me about the auction and kind of set me up out there, and I really appreciate it. He's always got kind words he always has kind words to say to all of us. And yeah, it wasn't a mistake that he was on that video. I always wondered. I talked to the guy a ton of times, and I always see his comments, and I always wondered what that guy looked like, you know. So it wasn't a mistake that he put him on there, and that I put him on that video. I figured you guys might want to know too. Sorry, Bill. But anyway, yeah, just really informative guy. I wish Bill would start a channel. I would love to watch that and see what he does. Another guy you all probably don't know about, Mr. Polecat. Remember that, Mr. Polecat. Sub to that guy. He's awesome. That guy's doing almost what I'm doing. He was some kind of low voltage electrician. I think he may have worked for the cable company or something like that, or the telephone company most likely. Step up from the cable company if you can kind of grasp that. But anyway, and he gave it all up to go back to the family cattle farm, and he's redoing his house right now, and just he's just a really entertaining guy to watch, man, and real laid back too, you know, kind of a dry humor, but friggin' hilarious. And yeah, you guys got to check out Mr. Polecat. D-Backer Family Livestock. You can tell that guy comes from good stock. He's just a all-around straight shooter. Really informative videos. I think he does some swine and some beef cattle, and also a lot of forage, you know, baling videos, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure he does corn also, but I could be wrong. Sorry. But yeah, check him out too. I'm sure you guys all do. But okay, and then there's this new kid. I'm not sure if you guys are hip to him yet. I'm just gonna spell this because I don't know how to pronounce it. HING TGE Dairy Farm. Kid's like 10 years old. He reminds me of when I was a kid. I'd grown up on a dairy farm. But it's so cool that this kid is starting to do videos, and he's becoming a part of this thing, and yeah, you guys should check him out. It's kind of cool, man. But yeah, so if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. It wasn't from lack of effort. I really tried to go through the videos and see who comments on my stuff, and I tried to get everyone on there. If I missed anybody, I'll get you on the next one for sure. And it wasn't that I purposely left you out. But I just want to talk about this whole YouTube thing, man. It's really cool. I always knew I wanted to go back to the farm, and the farm I grew up on is gone, you know. But I always knew I wanted to go back to that life, but I always figured it would have to be when I retire or something like that. But you know, I started watching these videos, and then I started thinking, I'm not a young man anymore. I'm 39 now, or 38. No, I'm 39, and I realize the magnitude of the work that I'm going to have to put in to build this business, this farm, into something that can support me and my family. I'm not numb to the fact that I bought a tiny piece of land, but that's just what I'm comfortable starting with. The farm I grew up on, I didn't do the financing. I didn't do the purchases or the equipment. I did none of that. I mean, I got on a tractor and raked a lot of hay. I did that and unloaded square bales and did a lot of that. Milked cows, did a lot of that. But I look at it as definitely a way to get out of the city and all of that. But I'm trying to look at this as a business, because that's what it is for sure. And it scares the crap out of me. I mean, I'll be honest about it. It does. It scares me. I have a really successful business here, but money's not everything, man. You know, I mean, I've been broke and I've had a few bucks. I like having a few bucks better, but you know, but the trade-off isn't worth it. It's just money, you know. I would rather get by and live on a farm than flourish here because it's killing my soul. And I don't want to get all emotional and stuff or anything like that, but it is. This city life it's horrible, man. It's hell. And because of all of you guys and your willingness to kind of mentor me, and I mean all you guys, your willingness to kind of, you know, mentor me and answer my stupid questions, and I'm sure that I ask questions that just makes you laugh, but your willingness to do that. I bought the farm that 3 weeks ago. I wouldn't have done that if it wasn't for you guys. I'm not like, hey, you better, but you gave me the courage to do it almost, because I started thinking, if I really want to do this, I've got to do it now when I still have a strong back, you know. But it puts my mind at ease knowing that I can lean on you guys if I, you know, when I run into snags, and even the whole setup process, you know, getting started. You guys have been awesome, and I can't thank you enough. I'm so grateful to all of you guys. You know, I'll never forget the day, and I've told this to one or two of you. I'll never forget the day that we moved off the farm. I wasn't driving, I was a kid. We were driving down the driveway, and I remember it was the last time, I knew it was going to be the last time that I was there, because we were leaving and we were going to move into the city. And I remember out, you know, trying not to cry, but I remember telling myself that day, that one day I'm going to have my own farm, you know, and that's been my lifelong dream. And it's not a dream anymore. We bought that place 3 weeks ago, man. And yeah, it's a reality. I'm doing it, you know, and I realize I've got a lot of learning to do, and there's going to be a lot of bumps in the road and all that, and I realize it's not going to be some fantasy. I'm not numb to that fact, but I'm the hardest worker I've ever seen or heard about, and I'm going to give this my all. I'm going to give this everything I've got. And I think I'm going to be okay. I'm starting off small, real small. It's almost like I don't know how to put it into words. It's almost like a model farm, you know, like I'm going to try a couple different, I'm going to try this until I figure out what's going to work for me as far as cattle. There's 10 million different ways to raise cattle. I'm going to find a process that I'm comfortable with, that I think I can make some money at. Try to make not make some money, make a living. There's a difference there that I can, and then I'm going to bite off a bigger piece. And I want my mistakes to be, you know, smaller mistakes in the beginning. I don't just want to buy, you know, 800 acres and, you know, take out a loan and owe the bank a shitload of money and then just be like, hey, I'm a farmer now. And then, because here's what would happen. I would go bankrupt. For sure. You know, so I'm just biting off a smaller piece to try to perfect, and I know there's no perfection, but to try to come up with something that I think is going to work, and it'll grow into, hopefully, a business that can take care of me and my family. That's what I'm trying to do here, and the willingness of you guys to help me do that. You're changing my life, you know. Yeah, it's a big one. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. So, wow. Anyway, and just the integrity of you guys. I also remember someone telling me, my father telling me, you know, integrity is something that no one can ever take from you. That's something that you have to give away. And the integrity of you guys, it's hard to find, you know. There aren't a ton of people like that in this city. You know what I mean? And it just reaffirms you know, win, lose, or draw, I'm doing this, baby. I'm doing this. And I'm going to give it my all. But anyway, I really appreciate, this isn't the subscriber thing. I don't care. I do these videos to try to maybe give a little bit back to you guys, you know. I don't care if I have 5 subscribers. I just hope you guys keep making your videos. You know what I mean? But anyway, so that's it, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and you know, I I might have got a little choked up there, but I don't know. I'm an emotional guy right now, I guess. I don't know. Whatever, man. I'll probably cut that part out of it anyway. But yeah, I really appreciate all you guys, and thanks for watching my my dumb little channel. It's going to be entertaining to come. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be real cool, man. You guys are going to be laughing your butt off probably. But anyway, and then I'll call you and be like, so what should I do different? You know what I mean? Hey, that didn't work, man. What should I do? But just having that as a, you know, that network of support, it's huge. And it's the thing that's given me the courage to start fulfilling my lifelong dream, you know. And it's because of all you guys. Thanks a lot. Like, from my heart, thank you. Oh, comment, rate, and subscribe if you want to.